What's going on, everybody? You get the Raging Rob here. Oh my God, you're gonna like this one. Oh my God. Oh my God, I shouldn't be laughing about this. I shouldn't, but it's just, I can't help but laugh. You're gonna like this. Click on the link in the description below. Oh my God. Now, I'm 100% against racism. Now, I've said racist things in the past. I've made racist jokes, and I've said things on social media, just clowning around, and nothing to take very serious. Because I don't take social media very serious, and neither should you. So I use social media for freedom of speech, and I believe that that's what it should be used for. Freedom of speech, let yourself go. I don't believe in any kind of censorship on social media unless it's criminal threatening the president, terrorism, or shit like that. Other than that, you can say what you want on social media. That's why that's why Twitter and Facebook can fuck off, or that's fuck them. They don't respect freedom of speech. Hate speech, which it's wrong, but it is protected by the First Amendment. I'm not going to say there's a right place for it, but if you're going to do it on social media. So anyway, I'm not saying it's right, but anyway, there's a guy out there has not, as far as I know, has not been identified yet. He was at a Dunkin Donuts. It was a Dunkin Donuts and Baskin Robbins store in Miami Beach, Florida. Basically what happened was he walked inside of a Dunkin Donuts or Baskin Robbins, and I guess from what I understand, from what I was told, there was one employee, maybe two, and they were serving a customer, and I guess, I don't know, the employee got busy with the customer, and the guy got kind of mad because he wasn't getting served quick enough, and he went on kind of a tirade, and that was before the video started rolling. So a witness actually, she started videotaping, and the guy let out a bunch of obscenities. The woman told her, "You have to leave," and that's when he went on a racist tirade and said "F you, enter," like 8 times, and he just kept saying the N-word over and over and over and over and over again, like that one song, enter, 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 enter. I'm 100% enter, and I don't know, he said "fuck you, bitch," and then he walked out of the store, and then he bangs on the window, and then looks at the camera and says, flips the bird. What a fucking douchebag. I know I'm not really allowed to say this word on YouTube, but I'm going to say it anyway. Not the N-word. I looked up the definition of European white trash faggot in a dictionary, and I seen this guy's face. Even though you can't really get a clear shot of the guy's face because it was not the best quality camera, and when he did look at the camera, it was through the window, so this guy probably will never be identified and never caught. So the chances of finding out who the police want to catch this guy. They want to find out who this guy is and talk to him. But it's been, I think, 5 or 6 days. And as far as I know, the guy has not been caught. But just take a look at the video. What do you think below? This guy he's got a bit of a European accent. So, and I got to be honest. I got ancestors from Scotland, so, but I'm talking about those guys that come over here. I noticed one thing about, I'm not saying all Europeans are like this, but I used to drive a taxi cab in Phoenix, Arizona at nighttime, and I ran into some of these actual European guys that come over here, and they're some of the biggest racists on the planet. And they have no remorse about saying the N-word. Because when I was in, I drove a taxi at nighttime in Phoenix a few years ago, and there was some soccer tournament it was like a worldwide event, and it went to Phoenix, and it was a European thing, and a lot of Europeans were in town that night. There were a couple of nights for the weekend, and I made a lot of money in taxi fares, and I picked up a couple of these Europeans, and there's one guy I picked up. I think I picked him up somewhere, and I took him back to his hotel, and this guy was European, and there was a black crackhead on the sidewalk saying something as I stopped at the light, and the European guy in the back of my cab, he rolls down the window and says, "Fuck you, black." He actually said it, "Fuck you, black." I'm like, "Whoa, dude, you're going to get me shot." And I'm like, "Don't do that." And he looked up at me, he's like, I just said, "Hey, man, don't do that." And he just looked up at me like, "Well, I hate." And he said it with a European accent. I knew he was probably here for the soccer tournament or whatever. So I took him back to his hotel in downtown. I think it was a Sheraton or whatever. I forgot. It was just like 2012, I think. So yeah, that was just one example. But this guy in the video, he had kind of a European accent. Just take a look at the video and tell me what you think. I'm just going to spell it out. And if I get flagged, so be it. This guy, I mean, it's not funny what he did because there was kids around, you know? It's not funny what he did, period, because it's racist. You know? But the first thing I think when I look at this guy was a skinny jean wearing faggot. That's all I'm going to say. This guy, I mean, just take a look at this guy. There's no other word. I mean, I can't use the F word, the faggot word on YouTube, but there's no other word that I can think of other than faggot by looking at this guy. Please don't flag my video, for crying out loud, please. People need to see this. The link in the description anyway. I never, ever use racist words in public. I never act like that in public. How? Click on the link in the description below and you'll see how. How I never act like. I was in Atlanta 2 days ago. I walked inside of a Waffle House at 1:30 in the morning. No shit lie. I walked from the truck stop to the Waffle House. It wasn't far of a walk. 1:30 in the morning. I was the only white person inside this Waffle House at 1:30 in the morning in Atlanta. 2-3 nights ago. I'm in Pennsylvania right now. I got to pick up a load. I'm headed for Chicago again. So I'm in Pennsylvania right now. I'm not going to say where, but somewhere in Pennsylvania at a location unknown. But anyway, click on the link in the description below and comments below what you think of this skinny jean wearing faggot. All right, that's it.